for coming to the Township Water Authority meeting January 7th. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call.
Jim?
Here.
Deb? Here. Patrick?
Here.
Lisa?
Here.
Fran?
Here.
Myself? And Brian as our engineer.
We're going to start tonight with our reorganization meeting of January 7th, 2021. And first thing on the agenda is we need a motion to appoint a chairperson for the year 2021.
I make a motion to appoint James as chair.
Can I have a second on that?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
And I have to abstain. Okay, I need a motion to appoint a vice chairman. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to appoint Heather Antonio.
Alrighty, I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All abstain?
You have to abstain, Debbie. Oh, okay.
Okay, motion to retain Patrick Walkovich as full-time licensed operator / foreman.
I'll make a motion to obtain Patrick as a full-time licensed operator.
Alright, and I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain as the employee.
Motion to retain Dennis Beck as our assistant contract plant operator.
I'll make a motion to retain Dennis Beck as assistant contract plant operator.
Alright, and I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed? Okay, need a motion to retain Justin Arnold as our full-time maintenance worker / assistant operator. Can I have a motion for that?
I'll do a motion to retain, I'll make a motion to retain Justin Arnold as full-time maintenance worker / assistant operator.
Okay, can I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, all opposed? No. Okay, need a motion to keep Jim Antonio on as part-time assistant maintenance worker.
I'll make a motion to retain Jim Antonio as part-time assistant maintenance worker.
Okay, and can I have a second? Okay, Lisa seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alright, Deb abstains. Okay, all opposed. Okay, motion to retain Sharon Brim as the secretary treasurer.
I don't know about her.
I'll make a motion. For a second.
Okay, Lisa seconded. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, all opposed. Okay, we need a motion to keep the Eads Group on as our engineer. To retain the Eads Group.
I'll make the motion to obtain each group as engineer.
I will second.
Alright. Okay, motion to,
All in favor.
oh, yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
No opposed. Apologize. Okay, need a motion to set the treasurer's bond at $100,000. Can I have a motion for that?
I'll make the motion to set the treasurer's bond at $100,000.
Okay, and then I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, need a motion to reappoint Nicholas Insurance as our insurance carrier.
I'll make a motion to
Can I have
appoint
a-
Nicholas Insurance as insurance carrier.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed?
Would this be a reappoint, number 11?
No, well, yeah, because we already
We
voted.
did it in the thing, but I just kept it in there because it was automatically on it.
Okay, that's fine. If that's how it's been, we'll keep it.
Alright. Motion
It
to,
says appoint,
Oh.
not reappoint.
We'll keep it a point.
okay. Motion to appoint Swanson, Valvino, and Sharp PC as the solicitor at the rate of $100 per hour.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Alright. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed. Motion to use First Commonwealth Bank as our depositor. Can I have a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right, need a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion to reappoint Megan Troxco as auditor at the rate of $4,500 to $4,800. Have a motion for that?
I'll make a motion to reappoint Megan Troxel as auditor.
Okay, now second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed. Okay, motion to set the mileage at 56 cents per mile.
That's per the IRS.
Yeah, as set by the IRS for
Yep.
2021.
Is that like if somebody goes on a trip or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed. Motion to allow secretary to sign the year-round end reports. Year-end
I'll
reports.
make the motion.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Okay, motion to allow the chairperson to sign the year-end reports.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I abstain. Okay, motion to set meetings for 2021 on the first Thursday of every month at 7 p.m. Have a
I'll
motion
make,
for that?
I'll make the motion to set the meetings
Okay,
for 2021, first Thursday of every month at 7.
Okay, can I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Now, I need to adjourn out of this, right?
We're going to,
No decision will be made, right?
Or we
no,
already-
you
yeah,
just
we-
go, we're gonna exert to go into executive session.
We have to discuss wages and make the motion on wages, right?
We go into executive session to talk about the employee wages and benefits plus legal matters.
Yeah.
Then we'll reconvene.
Reconvene.
Alrighty. We're done with our executive session and we're reconvening the meeting at 7:20. Now we're on to our.
No, you gotta discuss, you discuss it, you
Oh.
gotta,
What we
Discuss
discussed
in
in
the
the executive
session.
session.
Okay, in the executive session, we discussed wages and benefits,
okay,
and we also discussed legal matters.
So
The
which-
wages, we went with a 3% increase across the board,
So you'll need a motion.
Yeah.
We need a motion
so
for
you
that.
need a motion.
Okay, I need a motion to add 3% to the wages of all the employees. Can I have a motion for that?
I'll make the first motion.
Okay,
second.
okay, and it's a second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright,
No opposed.
I am abstaining due to being an employee.
Okay.
Now, how about benefits?
we didn't talk about the benefits because we just did the benefits last
Yeah,
year.
we just did the benefits last year, so
We just
they're.
did the
They're
whole
staying
new.
the same.
Yeah, they're
Stay the
still
same?
Yes,
Yeah.
benefits are staying the same.
Benefits remain the same from 2020.
That only comes
Yeah.
up pretty much when the healthcare.
Solution on that, or?
Thanks, it doesn't remain
No
the same,
change, I
right?
don't think so.
Okay, now you're
Okay,
gonna talk about the lawyer.
now retaining inventory
We're retaining Devatorial
to finish
to,
it.
to finish some, legal matters.
Ongoing legal.
Yeah, ongoing legal matters.
So we don't know how long that's gonna be, but
Mhm.
just until that's
I
taken
need a
care
motion.
of.
I will make a motion to retain Jim DiVittorio for an ongoing legal matter.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Alright,
Aye. No opposed.
okay.
Adjourn.
Okay, then adjourn.
Who makes a motion?
Need a motion to adjourn.
No,
Yeah, we're gonna adjourn this.
That's it.
oh, okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn back to the meeting.
Have a second for that?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No
call the meeting to order.
Okay, I need to call the regular J Township Water Authority meeting for January 7th, 2021 to order. And it's approximately 7:25.
Roll call.
Roll call,
Jim,
here.
Deb, here, Patrick.
Here.
Lisa. Here. Fran,
Here,
myself, and Brian Boom as our engineer.
Okay, visitors' comments.
Visitors come.
There were two.
I'm not just giving you some brief lowdown on.
I say we don't have copies, but
we all read the one where they want us to put it on video in that form. I don't think we need to do that. I think we're doing everything we can. We have a video of it. He downloads the voice of it. And the township is not doing anymore. The Storage Authority is not doing anymore.
Yeah.
And, what it called PSATs, and they don't seem to be, excited about going on and taping it and doing anything else
Yeah.
with it. So I think we're doing fine.
Alright.
They know we got a video out there on YouTube. He's got it on, his Facebook for the
Yep.
Water Authority.
Yep, yep.
the Google Docs.
And they do,
Yep.
and they do send in till 6:30 email.
Yes, and anybody can send in till 6:30 email any questions.
Yeah.
That's posted on the website too, about
Yes.
that, about
Yeah.
the where to do, how to do it, where to do
And,
it.
and, you know, and if you wanna, I'll leave my number out there for his phone number if you wanna call me and ask questions.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
that's fine with
we're-
me
like,
too.
Like you said, we're doing everything.
We're doing
that All
everything.
the other two boards are doing,
Yes,
so. that's
so
enough.
the ones that are hollering about it, we don't wanna hear about it no more, cause we're doing everything we can.
Yeah.
With the new laptop, I kind of looked into Zoom. That's up to you guys. I mean,
But that's an expense.
yeah, it looks like one package to do a group, you have to pay for it. I'd have to look into it more.
Yeah.
One thing I saw you can do up to 100 people. I know Christine had mentioned a comment one of us made about muting for the comments. I want to clarify. I think that was me that made it. The way, at least the Zoom videos I've been on, as soon as someone talks, their window pops up. That's what I meant by taking over the meeting. We're the ones running the meeting. We should be the window that pops up for the whole meeting. Someone makes noise in the background, even somebody's phone going off,
Yeah.
boom, they come up. I don't mean that those people are taking over the meeting, but they would take over the Zoom call. I know the chairperson's in charge of running the meeting, keeping people in order. You would mute just to keep, if
Yeah.
somebody gets mad, starts saying something, it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
There's a way on Zoom to like raise your hand. That's where if we say something they don't like, they want to talk, the appropriate thing is raise their hand, we unmute it. And honestly, we know I would be the one managing the computer. I'm not the chairperson.
Yeah.
So technically I'm managing the Zoom call, I'd be always managing the meeting. So technology gets
Well, and
I just wanted to
the
clarify.
thing about it, like Franny said, we're doing what the sewer authority's doing what the township's doing, and hopefully 3-4 months from now, this pandemic gets a little better
And I
get
honestly
back
think
to a little bit
I honestly think
more.
we're doing more. And that's another thing too. A few months, better weather,
Yeah,
we could go outside and spread out or something.
yeah.
It's something to discuss at every meeting
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
go from there.
All right.
If we make any changes, we can advertise
Yeah.
in the paper, or we can put it on the site, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
All righty. Okay, next one, Jim Huff's email.
It's already addressed,
It's already addressed.
right?
Okay,
No?
Yes.
okay.
You sent a letter out last month, right?
Yes.
Sent a letter out,
Yes.
Yep.
and
It's copied in the minutes.
there's nothing else to explain.
Okay. Approval of the agenda.
We need to add some things to the agenda. Would that be number 5?
Say 5, we're gonna remove number 5.
5,
Remove 5?
yeah. So
Alright.
number 5 would be a gas line, to
Remove-
add under new business, sorry.
Removal of executive meeting and making
number 5
making
for
number
gas.
5 now the gas line.
Mhm.
Where's the gas line?
Under new business, Fran.
Yeah, under new business.
We're adding this.
Yeah,
Bill.
we're
Yeah, cross out number 5 and add gas line.
Gas line to the office.
And number 6,
Oh,
Number
okay,
6,
so-
we're adding, under new business, excavator.
Mm-hmm.
And number 7, the well treatment. And I
Excavator?
think Brian's gonna talk to us about that, from the Eads group, right?
Yes.
alrighty. How about,
So I'll make
can I-
a motion, or you need to say that, you need to say it, I need a motion.
Okay, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I make that motion.
Alright, now,
With what Debbie already listed, she makes the motion.
alright, and I'll second that motion. And all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I'll abstain. Okay, approval of the minutes. Regular minutes, December 3rd, 2020, special meeting minutes, December 15th, 2020.
There was the change we were going to make to the minutes after the comment from Christine. And I have my notes. Sharon shredded them. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Well, just explain it real quick.
Okay, so she had mentioned some concern about hiring of Jim Antonio. Deb and I both abstained, which broke the quorum. But we did have Lisa by phone. We mentioned in the beginning of the meeting that Lisa was excused, but she was present for that vote and that executive session. So rather than have to make a new motion, because her vote, as far as I'm concerned, is valid, she was here at that time. It's no different than me coming in late to meetings after a leak. I've done that. I would like to approve the minutes with a revision that under members present, where was it at?
And Lisa was on the phone, so that makes us 3.
Yes.
Plus, we still voted on them
They
tonight,
had,
too.
I think they even had you on there. She had,
December 3rd, it
her,
shows that she was
her
here.
thing said, Christine said I was on the phone and I was here. So, members present,
Members present, Debbie Antonio was shown present, she was not on the
Yes.
phone.
yes.
Yeah, Deb Antonio, we were all present except for Lisa Browse, who,
I was by phone.
yeah, she was,
phone.
she was,
You were sick, weren't you?
I was
Yeah, she did.
had the COVID test.
Yeah,
It was
okay,
all on
yeah.
out.
Alright,
except for Lisa Browse,
I could
who,
call.
yeah, but you
who
still,
was excused but available by phone, and we did reach out to her by phone, so she attended
Yep.
by phone for the last part of the meeting.
alright,
So the vote stays the same.
yes.
As far as I'm
okay.
concerned.
Okay, so I need to make a motion for the approval of the minutes
With the,
and
The revision.
And the changes.
Yeah, with the changes that we just discussed, correct?
yes.
Yes.
Alright, can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make the motion.
Alright, second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Alright,
Okay, I'll abstain. Okay. Treasurer's report,
Now, wait a minute, is that for both minutes that you're approving?
yeah.
Over 2?
Yes.
On the 15th.
Yeah, the regular and the special
I
meeting.
think since you're making a change, I think you should make 2 different motions so we can,
Okay.
That was only for the special meeting, right?
no, the special, the one that we approved was a December 3rd meeting with a change. Then there's December 15th where we had the special meeting.
I thought she was here for one and not the other, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a December 15th, you guys screwed,
was that the
That's-
one?
yeah, that was for the December 15th meeting.
So the one we just.
Approved it for the December 15th.
Okay, so then I need to make a motion to approve the minutes for the
Okay.
December 3rd,
You guys jumped ahead.
2020,
Now that one, that was it.
okay?
Okay, so we need
That was the
You
one.
just need a motion for December 3rd.
December 3rd, because we did that one addition of Lisa.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for December 3rd as they are.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in
Wait.
favor? Oh,
I can do that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed. Alrighty. Treasury report.
The balance in the checking account is 11/30/2020 was 78,973.42. Total deposits was 84,121. No, total deposits was 5,147.23 plus 104 for interest. The last accounts payable was 43,514.42. The balance in the checking account as of 12/31 is 40,607.27. The balance in the savings account as 11/30 was 266,248.14, and interest income was 11/28. The balance in the savings account as of 12/31 is 266,259.42.
Wonderful.
Have to check in Excel and see what, if they're not lining up, what the moves are going on. Oh my god, it's fine. It's nothing you did, it's the Excel program. I'm offering my help, sorry.
Alright. Okay,
Gotta take it under, so.
I don't need a motion for the treasury.
No.
Okay, on to the approval of the bills.
Our total accounts payable for the month of December was $43,514.42. I need a motion.
Can I have a motion to approval of the bills?
I'll make a motion.
Alright,
Second.
have a second? Gus, second?
Yes.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, all
Aye.
opposed.
And I'm abstaining due to my payroll.
Correspondence?
Jim, you're abstaining, correct?
Yes, I'm sorry. Understand.
Jim can abstain just from the one from ES.
Yes.
Okay, correspondence?
No correspondence this time, right?
Just that other one, we already said it was taken care of, we're not reviewing it again.
Okay, delinquencies?
None?
None.
I mean, we have some out there, but
Wonderful.
we haven't sent any out, so.
Okay, maintenance report.
Okay. 73,050 miles on the 2011 utility. 53,762 on the dump truck. 411 calls responded to. Checked facilities and buildings. Assisted locating lines and forests. Cleaning and tidying up the plant. Got the truck ready for plowing. Plowed snow as needed. Shoveled out hydrants for access. Cleaned up at the well. Still some sheathing to do. Repaired a cracked fitting on the main airline in the plant. Scrub, mop, and seal floor in the office and bathroom. Installed 4 meters in force. Installed glass shelves in the plant office and inside the plant. Washed utility truck.
Wonderful. Okay, operators report.
Okay, distribution flow, 5,643,464. Water produced, 5,708,840. Of that was 4.6 million from the surface plant and a little bit over 1 million from the well. Completed and submitted required reports for the month of November. Completed daily lab test bacteria samples to the lab. Regulatory samples picked up by the lab. Backwash filters, backflush intakes as needed. Logged monthly data into Excel. Filled chemical drums and mixed phosphate. Haul chemicals to the well, mixed phosphate at the well. Check on the project in force. Trace and mark lines in force. Pretty much just Spruce Street at this point. Match the checked / returned MXUs, which are the meter radios, to the corresponding addresses. Contact LB Water to get replacement covers. The ones they sent us were temporary. Alternate source withdrawal for appropriate DEP testing. Backup files and transfer to the new laptop. Prep the plant computer for use at the water office. Clean and calibrate turbine meters. That is every 90 days. And that's all I got.
Wonderful. Okay, on to old business. CDBG Grant Forest, Pennsylvania.
As of now, everybody but 5 or 6 houses are on the new system. We have all the new main lines charged. All the houses there are hooked up to the new main lines, other than the couple off of the 2-inch, 3-inch transite that we found, that we thought was plastic. As soon as we get all the right-of-ways acquired and recorded, we'll go ahead and get Continental in there to replace those as well, hook everybody up. As of now, the only things that are still left to do is restoration, that 2-inch line, and then final paving. We're gonna see if Continental will come in and put a little bit more cold patch on spruce. It's sunk in a little bit. Everywhere else, pine, oak, hemlock, everywhere looks good. I think ash, the cold patch that was installed, is holding up really well. I think drove on that road today, and it seems like it's pretty good for cold patch. That's really all I have for that right now.
Where are you at on crossing the creek?
We have we'll go over that on 9, if that works for you.
That works for me.
Alright. Okay, number 2, phosphate.
I don't really have any new updates on the phosphate. Still, we're seeing no color in the distribution samples or entry point samples. Actually, never saw color on entry point, but everything looks good. I have good phosphate residuals. Brian, anything to add? We still haven't moved the line at the well back a little bit further to add contact time. We will be doing that soon. We haven't had to use the well a lot other than emergencies, so it's still in the plan.
Alright.
Brian, anything?
Other than that's all I would have.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, Defiant and Trespass. We will be sending Defiant and Trespass, be drafting up a letter, correct?
The attorney.
Solicitor.
Yeah, solicitor be drafting up a letter.
We need a motion.
You mean for,
To file it.
to file it? Okay. Okay, need a motion to file the Defiant and Trespass for,
Give them the 3 names.
alright, for Stacy Snyder, James Huff, and Linda Quinn. Our attorney will be handling.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, can I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
I'm abstaining due to my own potential legal matters.
Alright. Okay, automatic gate opener.
Not much new on that. They were here to measure and everything. Haven't heard anything. I will contact them and make sure either our quote from before stays the same or see if it changes. I think as before we discussed, slide gate only. I'll get one without. Justin and I agree. At least the slide gate. We both have said multiple times. Especially now with the snow, the gate can't be propped open with the grass, so
Yeah,
it just,
gotta do something.
we've
with
both
that.
had close calls.
Yep.
So, I'll make sure we have something, hopefully by the next meeting, and
Alright,
get them scheduled, if you
okay.
guys are okay with what they have to offer, so.
Okay,
We'll
job,
see what they come up with.
okay, job description,
Table.
table. Okay, tap fees.
Table, I think, still.
Yeah, table that till we get that figured out. Okay, CDBG, New Burndale, Pennsylvania.
I apologize, that one completely slipped my mind.
Alright,
I haven't contacted Tracy regarding that.
alright,
We'll table it till
And
the
I,
next.
I still think there's nothing new on that regardless. She said I think I have an email from her saying we would be dealing with that in the spring anyway. It's, I believe, too soon to try and disperse with, she kinda wants to keep both projects separate, I think.
So spring, or should we table it until she?
I'd still leave it on for the next few meetings in case we have anything.
alright,
I wouldn't remove it yet.
Okay.
alright. Alright, Colton Short application for water service.
Table that still with the project and everything. I haven't
Alright.
contacted the township. I'll make sure it's in an email or whatever and I didn't see it there.
Alright, number 9, stream crossing.
We have the GP5 from the Elk County Conservation District. So as of now, we're legally allowed to get in the stream to install the new pipe. Due to the complexity of the project, we probably need to go through it. It'll most likely be over at least over the 3 telephone quotes threshold. So we're gonna at least need to attempt to reach out to at least 3 contractors to get quotes.
Well, what's the price? Did you give us a price?
We're estimating probably anywhere between 15 to 21, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 'cause anything over 10, we gotta put it out for bids.
Yeah. Well, yeah, anything over, I believe it's 12 this year is 3 telephone quotes. Anything over 22 or 23 is formal bidding process.
So if all the bids come in high, then we will probably have to throw a special meeting and get an actual bid advertisement.
Now, when are you gonna put the bids out? Do you want us to put the bids out? Or?
Well, I can probably, either myself or Patrick or Sharon, we can reach out to several different contractors in this area
Okay.
and see if well,
No, you need quotes, you need telephone quotes, so you don't put an ad out, so
Yeah.
you just reach out to 3 contractors, and
ask
they
them
give
to
you a
do it.
quote. If it's over the quote for the bidding process, then we will have to put in a bidding, then that's when we go for the bidding,
Okay.
okay?
thank you, Sharon.
Of
Yep.
course, of course Continental could bid. I think they were already contacted for a price, so we'll see what that is. Might be a good idea to reach out to some of the ones that bid on the project too. Stuff like that, we'll see what we got, so.
Okay.
The township can help us with that, if we ask.
No, they couldn't have.
Yeah, they don't really have the equipment to do
Okay.
that.
Just
Pump,
asking.
need pumps and everything.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, on to new business.
So that should be done right away?
Yes.
Yes. Sooner the better, so they can get across there.
Okay.
Before we get home.
That might be a thing too. It may not hurt sometime next week to schedule a special meeting, so if we do get 3 quotes, we can award it
Good
to
idea.
a contractor.
Okay, the only thing is when we do have that meeting, I have to have 24 hours to advertise it, 2 days, then
Yes.
I have to put it in the
Yeah.
paper.
That's
So-
I figure if we can, hopefully we can get a couple quotes in
Maybe
next
if we
week.
maybe if we get next week and do it the week after, then we'll sure that we have time for those quotes.
Yes. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Because you know how people, they take,
You're right, Karen.
Is that something you need to be here for, like the grant awarding meeting or
No.
anything? Okay,
No.
so they'll have this back and
As
everything.
long
Yeah.
as we got the 3 quotes,
Yeah.
that's all we need to vote on.
and we might not even be able to do, the quotes might be over, so we might not even have to have that meeting, cause we'll have to send out
Right.
bids.
Alrighty. Okay, on to new business. Okay, scrap.
Okay, Justin and Jim and I have discussed, I guess, requirements as far as scrap. I know we have to have an itemized list and a motion before we get rid of any water authority assets. So I told them it's tough because, like, where do you draw the line on water authority assets? So at least on some big things I told them, let's make a list of what we're gonna scrap, but like, they're like, why can't we just, like, cut off, scrap pipes and stuff and junk, why can't we just go take that? But I told them to be on the side of caution, make a list, but they wanted clarification as far as that goes. Regardless, this is kind of a warning that, hey, we're gonna have a list of some things, we gotta clean up shop and get rid of a lot of scrap metal junk.
That's exactly right, the word junk. If it's junk, scrap it.
Yeah, so, but I guess we're looking at what does the board expect from us, what do they want from us as far as what we're scrapping. I know, to be on the ease of things, if it's junk, they just want to be able to take their own discretion and toss it, but been there, done that, I don't know, it's up to you. What does the board expect from us as far as copper pipes and stuff? I know, no matter what happens, the check is written to the authority, the check gets deposited to the authority.
If you can't use their, you know what I mean, if you can't use it,
Yeah.
you know, don't keep it around.
Right.
So you just
Yeah.
gotta, I mean, if it looks like junk and don't use it, just put it on record that you scrap such and such, that's all I think you need to do. 'Cause I can remember the last time the big honcho went over about that,
Yep.
so.
So you
Alright.
just want the workers to make a list and then
Yeah.
just scrap it and then,
Just scrap it, you know, if two of you workers look it over and say, hey, we can't use that, it's junk, you know what I mean, and they come back to the board and say, hey, here it is in writing, we scrapped this there, here's the check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's junk,
Scrap it.
yeah, make a quick list.
Mhm.
Cut off fittings, old fittings,
Yeah.
scrap steel.
You know what's junk and what
Yeah.
ain't junk.
Anything of value, bring an itemized list.
Yeah. That'll work. Don't scrap the pickup truck.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So. Don't scrap the truck.
Yeah.
Give away the truck when we take it.
Yeah, there you go, alright. Okay, municipal bid for equipment.
Kind of another thing, Justin was up here and he actually had me come up and look. There are old black HTPE fittings and a bunch of stuff extra in the plant office or the storage area, or the office storage area. Same thing, other things of value that somebody else may be able to use. Brian actually brought up one today, we've talked about before, that well pump that's in there. So, I mean, definitely that is something we have to make a list and stuff. We, I think, are interested in getting rid of some of that stuff. Just kind of wanted to get the okay from the board to make a list and see what we think's necessary.
And put it on municipal bid,
Put it on there. I mean, those,
and then if it doesn't sell,
yeah,
on
some
the
of
scrap pile.
right. Some of those fittings are
Yeah,
old technology
Okay.
that,
yeah, hey, if somebody wants them, fine,
but
if
maybe
not.
somebody with an older system could use them. I don't know.
If it doesn't fit our system, why keep it?
Yeah, I mean, in some places they may, but there are newer, better fittings
Mhm.
you use to make better fixes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use black pipe anywhere.
Okay, then get rid of it. Do we have to make a motion on
I don't think so, not until you decide where it's going, garbage or municipal.
Alrighty, okay, number 3, water for addition to Peach Street.
Okay, I have a note here. There was a couple people that came in and talked to us. On 45 Peach, they are putting in a double wide trailer behind the house. Initially, I was given the impression it was going to be attached to the house, and I preliminarily said to them, if it's just an addition, it's just like a bigger house. No, you wouldn't need a tap, you wouldn't need all that other stuff. Here, I guess it's an actual trailer. It's going to be connected with a breezeway. We should all maybe look at our rules and regulations. My interpretation of it is
2 houses.
treat it like a second house, treat it like an apartment. It's a separate EDU, it's a separate dwelling. So, Brian, I'll need a little guidance. I guess my recommendation would be, right now, that tap is a 3/4 tap. Since it's one family gonna be, like, the same family in both structures, normally if you're feeding two structures, you at least want a 1-inch line. It's currently a 3/4. I told them you can do a couple things. We have a house in Forest, a couple houses the same way. It's fed by a 3/4 in the basement. It splits 1 meter for one house and 1 meter for the other. It goes out the foundation to the back. Only issue with that is if one house doesn't pay, you can only shut one off. Option 2, pull a 1-inch under the road, put in a T, then you have expenses of cutting the road, the digging expenses, etc. Third option I think is the best. Use the 3/4, dig it, put in a T, put in a separate shut off for each place. One goes to the existing structure, the other goes around the house to the other house. They have 2 separate taps.
And where's this at, Patrick?
All in Peach, across from the Windstream building.
Oh, okay.
And they were fine with that, and I told them since it's a trailer, it's their choice. Either a meter pit in the ground or heat tape insulated under the trailer. I will double check the length. I think it's under the limit where a meter pit would be required. If it is beyond that, we'll have to mandate the meter pit, but
Is
that's,
this already approved through the township that they could do that?
I believe they have the township, the township building permits pending, I think they're gonna get it. Sewer, I think approved it, they have to put in a separate tap, so, and then with us having a separate tap, 2 readiness to serve, 2 readiness, there are 2 meters, 2 fees, what are your thoughts as far as how to do
I
it?
was kinda thinking exactly how the township building permit went about it. Are they technically considering it a separate dwelling?
Jamie
That's what I was
Jamie
wondering.
told me it will be a separate EDU.
Okay, then yeah, I
So-
mean, I would think you would want a separate tap just for the occasion that, again, if it's gonna be the same family, more than likely they're gonna pay the bill together,
Mhm.
but on the off chance.
Yeah. They're expanding
Get
maybe
into a
more.
fight and argument, then somebody's shutting somebody else's water off.
Yeah.
Are you able to, miss one other 3/4 underneath? That way we don't have to cut peach.
Possibly, yeah, I'd rather not cut peach, I'd rather bore it if we can. Probably
Machine
could.
up to that.
We,
Don't cut if you don't have.
yeah, we used it a few years ago. If it's soft, definitely can do it. If we have to get through rock, the throttle's kind of weird on it, so if we have to get through rock and throttle it up, I don't know how it would act in that situation, but,
What's the land look like over there? I mean, does it look rocky? Does it look
soft,
sandy?
And
swampy,
swampy.
yeah,
A little
Swampy,
wet, yeah.
they're all
it
swampy.
should be soft, so. I don't know.
Hey, we didn't give them the permit. Township gave them the permit, they
Yeah.
can do what they want.
Regardless, I still think they're looking at an application fee, or like
Mhm.
the $500 tap, even if we make it a T, we're still doing the work, still putting in a tap, still putting in a meter, they should at least be responsible for the 500.
Well, they'll have to, whatever else is gonna incurs too.
Yeah, if we bore, I think we're gonna be there a little longer, but it's really 6 of one, half dozen the other, I don't think it matters either way, so.
But you should have a shut off for each one.
Yeah, regardless, there will be a separate shut off for each, like Brian said, if we do a tap and, bore it underneath, that would be ideal.
We could look at pressures too and see if we would have enough flow for,
Yeah.
to just tee that 3/4.
Yeah, I wouldn't,
Put another shut off.
yeah, if it wasn't the same family, I wouldn't even consider using the same 3/4, because it's gonna be 2 bathrooms, so say there's 2 people showering in the trailer, somebody wants to take a shower in the house, you're gonna notice a difference, you're gonna have a reaction. But it's the same family, so they can just yell through their window and say, hey, quit your shower, like, they can coordinate, but,
So we can't make any decisions until,
yeah, I would say, they won't be doing anything till spring anyway, I would say at least, we have some options in mind, we'll have them apply for the tap, and then we can brainstorm a little bit later, like Brian said, get some pressures and everything, so. But at least gets the ball rolling, so we'll get them an application.
Wonderful.
Bennett's Valley.
Bennett's Village school meter.
We went to read the elementary school meter, once again, the touchpad is not working, I don't know if I'm sure some of the board recalls, I don't know if everybody recalls, but long story short, the branded meter is a master meter, it's not a census, typically, I mean, they play pretty decently together, the original that was in there went bad, they replaced it under warranty. Year and a half later, the meter was still working, but the touchpad wouldn't work. So they sent me a new encoder. We went under the school, not a fun job. Went under the school, replaced that. That was warranted. It's a $260 part. Went to read it this time, lo and behold, it is dead again. I'm not sure if it's the meter, I'm not sure if it's the encoder, I'm assuming it's the encoder. But just simply put, we're tired of crawling under the school to service that meter all the time. We only have this much room. The
You're the only
insulation,
one that fits, probably.
pretty much.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, if you're gonna put a
I
new meter,
find
in,
the
put
whole
it where
entire
you can.
sewer line under that school
Oh.
myself.
It's terrible, isn't it? The insulation on the pipe, given the time that it was put in the 40s, 50s, I believe, we know probably that it's possibly asbestos. I ideally shouldn't have to do that. Any of us, none of us should have to do that. So,
I mean, you wanna.
yeah, I did contact LB. We got a quote around $900 for a turbine meter. I measured the span length wrong because I didn't feel like going under the school just to measure the freaking meter. And I came up this afternoon, looked at the one that used to be in there. Can't use it. It's leaded brass. Those can't go back in.
What size water line's going in this school?
It's a 2-inch right now, so we keep it the same. Rather than a 10-inch span, it's a 17-inch span. That explains why LB was like, wow, that's a weird size. Well, I did it wrong. So we're going to get an updated quote. That length gives us a couple more options. Either stick with a turbine meter or get a compound meter. Compound meter takes your low flow and your high flow. That's probably what we would get the best readings off of. So they're going to work on the quote for me on that updated one. Since that smaller T2 was around $1,000, about $900, it will probably break $1,000 to $1,500, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say 1500 max.
I can't. We have those purchase order relinquishing forms or whatever. Since it's over $1,000, when we get it, if it's okay with the board, now I guess we can make a motion to preliminarily approve it. I will bring that to 2 board members, get signatures on the final price, and get that ordered and then
Do you
installed.
plan on putting a meter pit in or something?
No, it'll go exactly where it is now. It'll just be a census meter that's identical to the equipment we're using now.
I just thought you said it was hard to get.
Yeah, it is, but we shouldn't have to, once we get a different brand in there that works our equipment,
I thought you were talking
It
about
should.
maybe moving it
no.
out of the
We-
meter pit.
I mean, we'd probably need a permit from the school to put a structure on their property and everything.
Just
I think
change
it'd be
the
just
meter
as
and
easy,
be done.
yeah, put a new meter in. I wanted to mention radio box on the outside of the school. That's another thing. I hate to read that when the kids are there, because then there's 2 creepy guys walking around the school.
Mask on.
Yeah, especially now with
Yeah.
the mask.
Got a job to do, I mean, that shouldn't really be a big deal.
No, but for all the more a radio is,
Yep,
um,
I agree.
$150, I'd say put it on.
Mhm.
So basically, rather than the difference, I guess, in technology is Master Meter has their separate output. To convert it to census, there's 2 batteries in it that puts a pulse out for us. That's the issue. If with a census meter in there, it's already set up to our configuration, it should theoretically last 10 plus years, that we won't ever have to get into that school and mess with it again. It'll just go good and
Wonderful.
work. So
Okay, so we need a motion to,
I guess how do we write that up? Motion,
Meter for the school.
yeah, motion to approve for a meter. I'm asking for a motion to approve a new meter for the school. Once the quote is in, given that it's reasonable amount between 1,000, 1,500, or I mean maybe more. As long as it doesn't get outrageous, I'll consult a board member, 2 board
Say
members.
1,500 to 2,000.
Okay, that's fine with me.
okay,
Need a motion.
okay, need a motion for the new meter for the school
Lisa made the.
with a max of, $1,500 to $2,000.
Lisa made the motion, I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Alright,
Oh,
thank
but-
you.
Motion carried. Okay, gas line.
Alright, I guess I'm covering almost everything on this. Justin had discussed about a gas line to the office. Right now, everything in here is electric baseboard. The office isn't terrible. I mean, Sharon gets cold, but she's always cold. She's so mad at The bathroom, I mean, everything works in there. We don't have heat out there. He was talking about maybe getting a Resner heater. We could get rid of her baseboard and put in a blue flame wall heater. That might save on some electric bills.
Yeah, because I'm plugging this heater in right now, and it's causing.
So you're
electric bills.
sucking electric no matter what.
I don't think they're
Oh,
charging that much to put gas in it.
No, I just did it at my house. They didn't charge me anything.
Yeah, as long as you're
Depends
hooking
on
up.
how far back you
Yeah,
are.
For what you
If it's
have
like so
there,
many
probably.
feet, after
Yeah.
so many feet, it's like $800-900 to.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a short distance like this, I don't think there'd be a charge. We have to list our appliances that we're gonna put in, so we can write it up. Gas wall heater and whatever we put out there. And out there I'd keep like the plant. It doesn't have to be very warm. Keep it above freezing. That way,
They make these nice little heaters that hang on the ceiling about that.
yeah,
big.
it doesn't. It doesn't even have to be
Yeah.
big. No, and that's the thing. Just keep it above freezing.
And here a wall heater to keep this room.
Yeah,
What about
Better
those
on-
units that hang on the wall that's an air
The
conditioner and a
splits?
heater?
mini splits.
Yeah, I mean, you can explore all kinds of options, you
Well,
know,
I'm
what
just
to
saying,
do,
because
yeah.
it gets hot in here too.
Yeah,
It does both. It
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
need gas.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll make the
Okay.
motion to go ahead and put the gas in.
One second.
I think it's a good idea.
Lisa.
Alright. Okay, so we made a motion to, we wanna just ask National Fuel how much it would be to have a gas line
Yeah.
yeah,
put
put
in.
in the application. and-
Yeah, put in the
Put it in and see
application
what we
and,
come
Get a
up with.
price.
yeah, get a price and, after that happens, then we'll get to the rest of it, how about that? Okay, okay, Franny made the motion,
Mhm.
okay, who seconded it?
I did.
Lisa second, okay, all in favor?
Alright.
Okay, and all opposed? No. Alright. Okay, number 6, excavator.
Back to me. We've been talking about getting a mini excavator.
Yeah, let's table that for a little bit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
budgeted, and I guess his
Mhm.
question was, what's our next step? Who looks? Who does this? If
Yeah.
you want to table it for now, that's
Yeah, table it for now.
Look at prices if you can find something
Yeah,
that I
I
don't
mean,
know anything about that
yeah,
stuff. You gonna table it?
yeah, let's table it. Okay. Number 7, well treatment.
I don't have a pile on this at the moment. I have reached out to a couple different distributors that rep different companies. I've reached out to them to see what kind of technology they have, what kind of treatment they have, for us to be able to improve the quality of water coming out of that we get out of the Burndale well. As of last summer, we were good on quantity. If we can just get a little bit better quality out, I know a lot of the standard equipment that would be used to treat it requires water, power, backwashing, which requires tanks, filters, all that kind of stuff. So just gonna kind of reach out to a couple of different companies, see what kind of options are out there for us, and see what we can do for what kind of dollar amounts. So I'm gonna keep reaching out to these guys, and I got a couple back already that are asking for a little bit more information on it. So I'm gonna work with Patrick on getting a couple different parameters and see what we can do.
Wonderful.
That's mostly just because of the lack of the water this summer though, right? I mean, most of the problems came from that and running it
I
and
bet-
us switching over to phosphate.
Yeah, I really think that was the big issue.
Yeah.
Is the well isn't the greatest quality to start. I mean, the iron and manganese aren't that bad in it, but with the addition of changing the phosphate, I think that just kind of put an exclamation on it.
And right now, like, we had the snow melt on Christmas Eve. It was less than ideal. I didn't want to have to do it, but it was too dirty to treat the stream, so I ran it for about a day and a half, and the odor was there. I saw an increase in some of the parameters we test for iron, manganese, conductivity, but for a couple day period, it's not a big deal. I didn't see any discoloration or anything,
I didn't either. No.
but when we have to look realistically, we're gonna have droughts. It's not gonna be the last summer. We're gonna rely on that for months at a time, so.
I think you still gotta look into treatment.
Yeah,
Long term.
definitely. definitely need to weigh some options on how to treat it, because we're gonna use it every summer, I think, so.
Before the phosphate, we never had the issue?
We
It's a
did.
question.
Yes.
We
Okay.
did. The first year I worked here, I actually didn't know how to operate the plant for the first 3 months because we were restricted only to use the
Right.
well. We did have some areas where it was more of a blackish brown water was showing up, which was the manganese. So there were color issues back then, even with using the smart phos. So
That's also when we found out we were underdosing the smart phos
Yes.
as well. So we kind of had the same issues that we did this summer.
exactly, it's a whole repeat of then and now. We've been through this before, and so.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, so that's it, then I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I will make the motion to adjourn the meeting.
And I'll second that motion, and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody.